Welcome back to another video. Hey, thanks for joining me again. I'm pretty excited about the kit I put together for this game. I've been really wanting to get this kit back out on the ice. It's been a very long time since I've done it. And part of that's because I had a project I wanted to do that just never seemed to get around to completing. I actually tried to put this kit out about 3 weeks ago, and I had some issues that I'll talk about that caused me a lot of stress, and so I put it on the back burner again, and then this time I decided I would go ahead and just knock it out and get it done and overcome all my issues, and I was able to do that. So let's just get started talking about this killer kit I put together. So we'll start this video off talking about the gloves. This is a ridiculously awesome set of Cooper Reactor 5 gloves. Just spectacular condition. Pretty sure when I got these, they were darn near mint. I don't remember any marks on them or anything, so that would mean those are all my puck marks. And those are all my puck marks. I've talked about the reactors many times because I have so many of them and I wear them so often, but I will put a link up here in the corner and down there in the description that takes you to my video where I did a full gear review. The trapper is actually still kind of stiff, not fully broken in yet, but I've been working it. The pocket does seal when it closes, so that's pretty good. These are great gloves. This is an awesome set because it's really versatile. I can wear this with lots of different gear, including my white and red Reactor 5 pads. Pants this week, my red CCM Supras. I just talked about these recently in a video. It's the same pair, has the Red Wing logo that I covered up with red hockey tape, but red with white stripe. Now, technically, if you hold me to the rules here, this is not a full replica tribute type kit that's proper because I wouldn't have had red pants for this. But since I don't have the right pants or pants that resemble close enough, I decided to go this way. And then to tie that together, I went with SK2000 HM30. I believe I wore this one recently. I really can't remember anymore, especially now that I'm back to playing regular, and it seems like I've been playing 2 games a week. So I'm covering a lot of gear in a short amount of time. If I've missed something, I apologize. Just high quality red SK2000, really good condition cage, chin pads in great shape, and I've refoamed this with my foam kit. But that's why I went with this, because I went with the red pants. Chest protector, Cooper Reactor 5. You don't want to hear me talk about this one again, but don't forget, I put a link to my Reactor 5 gear review up there in the corner earlier and down below in the description. Now we're going to talk about these amazing pads. These are Cooper Reactor 4 Custom Pro pads made for Darren Madeley when he played with the Detroit Vipers. So the Reactor 4 series was introduced right at the end of the Cooper run. So these would be like 1995 built pads. They were not part of the original Reactor lineup, which was the 1s, 3s, and 5s. The 4s came in at the end, and I believe Bauer kept the 4s going under their brand after the Cooper branding was killed off. These pads weigh like 5.25, so 5.25 pounds each, but I gotta tell you, they feel super light. I really would have thought them to be closer to about the 4-pound range. They're a foam stuffed pad, toe laces, obviously, leather straps. You've got your inside calf and knee protection, and a slight amount of outside protection. There's not really much there. It's pretty thin, pretty flimsy, pretty small. And you do have the little slots here for a thigh guard that would Velcro in, though I don't have any of those for this set of pads. Overall, these pads are in pretty darn good shape. A little bit of scuffing to them, and there's nothing I'm going to do with that. I'm going to leave them just as is. I mean, I couldn't really have expected them to have survived all those years in any better shape. So I was really excited to get these. I got these, I believe, like 2 years ago. I've only worn them maybe once or twice. And if I can remember which video it was, I'll put a link up there to one of the other times I've worn them. And I'll put it down in the description as well. Stick's always the hardest thing to talk about in these videos because it's so long that it's hard to get it in camera view. Tying this all together, I've had this stick for quite some time and just never had the right time to use it, because really those are the pads that this stick needs to be used with. And this is a Louisville Pro Glow in the same teal color on the logo there. Wood stick. Again, kind of like I say in a lot of my videos about the sticks, I don't think this stick was used before I got it. It was relatively clean. So if it was used, it wasn't used much. The blade's in great shape. It didn't even have tape or tape residue when I got it. So I'm fairly certain it never had any use before it came to me. It's a Lie 13 stick. I don't know what else to say about it except I have a stick with the color graphics that really work well with those pads, and that's pretty awesome in my book. So obviously we have to finish this video off by talking about the jersey. And this is the piece of the project that caused me problems. This is an old Bauer branded Vipers jersey with the shoulder crests. And the reason this caused me the troubles is this is an extra large jersey, single extra large. And it always fit too snug in the arms for sure and at the belly for me to wear. And I'll include some photos here to show you what I'm talking about, how it just didn't fit or look right. So over the course of time, I acquired another identical jersey in a medium size, and I did my normal cut the gussets out of that to add as gussets on this jersey. When you do it with identical jerseys, you can get your stripes to line up, and you don't have to use like a white or a red gusset and then it looks odd. So by being patient and looking for a deal on a jersey that maybe isn't in the greatest condition. So you can see I added about 5 inches to the sides of the belly and a tapered about 3 to 2 inches on the arm. And everything lines up really nice. Now, the reason I had problems is I've always done these projects on my regular sewing machine using a combination of like zigzag stitch and a couple other different patterns. And a while back I bought a serger, which is the kind of sewing machine that makes like the way you see the seams inside of a jersey like this. I'm not 100% comfortable with that machine yet, and I had started this a couple weeks ago to wear on a game like I was working on it the day before. I was about halfway done, so almost all the way down one side, and I happened to notice that of the 4 thread spools, one of them had broken loose at some point and was just hanging there, and it really stressed me out. And so I walked away from the project for a while, reset the machine the day before this game, or actually I did this the day of the game. Yeah, the morning of the game day, I finished the jersey. Now it fits me really well. In fact, maybe slightly too big. Anyhow, that was the jersey. That's the story behind the jersey. That's the troubles of why I haven't actually taken this kit out on the ice in such a long time, because I just didn't want to wear a jersey that was too tight. So that was the gear. Hope you enjoyed seeing some of that and hearing a little bit about it. So this is a sub game I took, and this is for a team that I sub with, you know, on a pretty regular basis. Whenever they need me, I'm on the list. Game video isn't very long, so hopefully you'll stick with it and watch that. I think I looked pretty good out there and put together a kit that's pretty amazing. If you like the video, if you wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up button, and feel free to leave comments, talk about the gear. If you know something I don't know or I didn't share, I didn't talk about, because a lot of times I'll say stuff and then edit it out when I put the final video together, because, I mean, let's face it, my videos are long enough as they are. So a lot of times stuff ends up on the cutting room floor, as they say. And if you know anybody that might enjoy seeing this, feel free to share the video link with them. And as always, if you don't mind hitting that subscribe button and that bell notification, that'll let you know when I post new videos. It'd mean a lot to me if you do that. here you go. Here's the game. Thanks.
Three to nothing after 1. 0 shots on goal that period. Right, so 5-0 after 2. I finally got a few shots on me. Said it last week. It's a little nerve-wracking.
Hey, at least you got some shots up here.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy to go entire period with no shots, or most of a period. 6-0 win.
Good job, brother. Loving the setup, man.
Thank you, buddy.